Hey guys, so I'm sitting here getting ready for the shit show tonight, the tax hearing at the City Hall, and I realized that this is coming up on our 1-year anniversary of Craig Owens's ban. Just got done watching the video here, and I'm going to go ahead and link it. Actually, I'll just make a new video here for you guys. So just stay tuned here. In a couple seconds, you're going to see Jeremy Rothkushel and Chris Flowers talking about me being banned from the meeting for 60 days last year because of my tone and nature and following commissioners outside asking questions on public property. Tone and what was it? Tone and content? No, tone and something. See the tone and nature. See the cam back there? See the cam back there? What you got, Courtney? Are you going to make this into a threat? Are you going to make this into something more than what it actually is? Are you going to try to deem this a threat for your poor little self? Tone and nature. Tone and nature will not be forgotten. You guys made a move against the people. Craig Owens, you haven't heard the last of that one yet. Here we go, guys.
A few weeks ago, we had an outrageous example of what I've seen as an ongoing assault. I use that word carefully, an ongoing assault, especially by specific members of the commission and I believe city legal and city manager in terms of attempting to push back, roll back public input in the ways that it has been shown to be effective in just recent months. Okay, then members of the Chamber of Commerce came on the Zoom call after maybe a few dozen members of the public here in person showed their deep disapproval of this attempted rollback, and then started talking about how maybe the real purpose of this was to serve the chamber's interests by basically saying the only business germane to this commission is that which is germane to the chamber, and started talking about issues of tone and nature, which is directly core to the question of First Amendment violations in terms of policing core political speech here. And so I will note that one of the most consistent members of the public who utilizes their First Amendment protected rights here, Michael Irvey from Lawrence Accountability, who showed leadership from the community in terms of actual responsible citizen police oversight, a lot of other issues, houselessness, etc., is not here tonight. This is because the city manager and city legal used what I think is a retaliatory trespass from public property, and he's been excluded for 60 days, all for actions that do not fulfill the nature of the city manager and city legal's actual ability to enforce that, which calls for good and legal cause. Good meaning good faith, meaning good facts, and then legal. None of that was fulfilled. So I think the city should rectify this very quickly.
Other public comment?
Yeah, this is Chris Flowers. I wasn't intending to come to the meeting, but then I saw that thing about Michael being banned, and I read through I saw a copy of the email sent to him, and it seems kind of bullshit. I think one of the complaints was following commissioners outside, but I mean, that's public property. I mean, journalists go outside, journalists will follow politicians and ask them questions. So, I see Lawrence Accountability as a journalist since he is covering local news. So I think it's kind of BS to say because he was following commissioners after the meeting. I mean, that's a bit much. I mean, if that's something that's not allowed, you need to clearly. You need to put it in the rules. You can't follow a commissioner out after the meeting and try to ask them questions. But I mean, if you put that as a rule, I think people would roll their eyes and be like, "Well, my gosh, that's like why are you even being a commissioner if dealing with the public asking you questions is too much for you to deal with?" And it blows my mind that you're banning him from the City Hall for 60 days. So just wanted to throw that out there. Thank you.